And what this bill does, Mr. Speaker, is take back control, absolutely not, take back control of the spectacular marine wealth of Scotland and the rest of the UK. Because just in a moment, in the heart of this bill is one of the biggest free trade agreements in the world, as we've discussed in this chamber many times, Mr. Speaker, a comprehensive Canada-style deal worth over £660 billion, which, if anything, should allow companies to do even more business with our European friends, safeguarding millions of jobs and livelihoods in our UK and across the continent. In less than 48 hours, we will leave the EU single market and the customs union as we promised, and yet British exporters will not face a sudden thicket of trade barriers, but rather, for the first time in the history of EU agreements, zero tariffs and zero quotas. And just as we have avoided trade barriers, so we have also, Mr. Speaker, I think that plenty of members want to speak, so I've already taken plenty of interventions and points forward. I'm going to make some progress. Just as we've avoided trade barriers, so we've also ensured the UK's full control of our laws and our regulations. And there is a vital symmetry between these two achievements, because the central purpose of this bill is to accomplish something that the British people always knew in their hearts could be done, and yet which we were continually told was impossible. We were told we could not have our cake and eat it. Do you remember how often we were told that, Mr. Speaker? Namely, that we could trade and cooperate as we will with our European neighbours on the closest terms of friendship and goodwill, while retaining sovereign control of our laws and our national destiny. And that unifying thread runs through every clause of this bill, and it embodies our vision, shared with our European neighbours, of a new relationship between Britain and the EU as sovereign equals, joined by friendship, commerce, history, interests and values, while respecting one another's freedom of action.